Let's check the volume. Let's check the volume. Okay, now it should be fine. Well, I'm live. Good morning to everyone. I want to go through Bitcoin, some analysis, and what potentially we can trade today. Not sure if there would be a good placement for a trade, but at least we can try. Well, let's check the weekly. So on the weekly, it's important to know that we have continuation. So right now the money flow is going up and we have a small continuation here. I say small because we might print another red dot in the momentum and start falling down. Of course this would be bearish, and it means also that the money flow is going to make a new low here. Of course there is another alternative, that actually this green dot, we don't print a red dot and we continue up, which would be very bullish. Now which of the two is more likely, more probable? I don't know, to be honest. If I have to weigh them, it's 50-50 for me. I'm just watching the stock market, and from my point of view it's more probable to go with the stock market, but we'll see. That means it's more probable to go down with the stock market. But of course Bitcoin can depeg from the stock market for a while, for a few weeks. We'll see what happens, but I just don't like how the stock market is looking on the weekly. I think we will have a major move to the downside right here. And what is going to happen with Bitcoin? Maybe we go down with the stock market. Let's see the daily. Well, on the daily we have we had huge pump. I think I was talking about this in my previous video, that this daily is just about to print a green dot and we might have a long. Of course we had a long. I closed it I think here. We dumped, and I think this dump scared a lot of people, and it was good idea to long from this daily, from this low momentum. But right now it might be over. What I mean by that we have like momentum going down like that. We just have a few, I think maybe 1 or 2 days more until the end of the week, until we see some resolution here. So either we get rejected by this falling momentum to the downside. Also the money flow hasn't increased much, so basically we have bearish divergence on the daily, because price is going up and money flow is not going up. As you can see, the money flow is near the zero line, which is by definition a bearish divergence. I see a lot of people very bullish, but no, we have to be careful. Now on the 4 hour we had huge pump. Something interesting that was happening was that the funding was quite negative here, and this was good place for long, because the funding was going negative, and well, I think a lot of people made nice profits right from this move. But now this move is over. Maybe we get a little bit of continuation here on the momentum, a little bit like this to the upside, but I think it's too risky to long from this level. too risky to go long. The risk reward is just not there if you go long from this level. We should be looking for shorts. I'm not going to place a short right now. Seeing how the 4 hour is looking, I will wait a little bit more. Here what we see on the 4 hour is that you know, there might be a major move to the downside because momentum is going down. So we have mama turtle, baby turtle, kid turtle, and this might be a baby turtle. So this means that we're going down sooner rather than later. But we have to see what is the resolution in the next few days, like until maybe Thursday. So today is Wednesday and Thursday, today and tomorrow we have to see what is the resolution here. Are we printing new money flow to the upside, or this money flow is very thin? This is something to watch out, because if the money flow is so thin, I'm afraid we have really divergence on the money flow. Yeah, don't think about the momentum for a while, just think about only the money flow. We have divergence on the money flow, which is not good for Bitcoin and for the stock market. I think here the money flow is quite in full strength, I would say, and well, it is continuing up, but I think at some point we have 1, 2, 3 waves. Maybe we have a fourth ching chong, fourth wave, and then we dump. We'll see what happens. But there is already we're diverging here on the momentum, as you can see. We are printing a higher high, price is going higher, and we are printing here lower lows on the momentum. Money flow is good. It's green, thick in the green, but this might be it. This might be the, you know, the end of the money flow. So we will see. This is exactly what I want to see, because I'm not convinced that we're going up from here. I'm just not really convinced, and a lot of people might be bullish, but I'm a little bit of contrarian after this huge pump. All these divergences that we are printing, and the money flow is finally starting to go down. I just no position for now. Maybe we can just take some small scalps, but here I see that money flow is starting to go down. It's really very risky to make a position right now. We don't know up or down. I would even bet more on the downside, but we can go up quickly. So let's see the Ichimoku cloud. The Ichimoku cloud, let's start from the daily. The Ichimoku cloud on the daily, well, we hit huge resistance here out of the Bollinger Band. Now we are back in the Bollinger bands. They are not contracting, which means that there will be a lot of volatility in the next few days and weeks. We have to watch and see. For now, I think the risk-reward ratio is to the downside. So if we're making a position, I'm looking to be a short one, not a long one from here. I just cannot place a long from here because I might get wrecked immediately. 12 hour, we have a Tenkan Sen, which is support line at 23,300. We broke it yesterday very cleanly. You know, it was very convincing and clean breakout. 6 hour. I'm looking to fall down to this level, maybe 23,300, and then we'll see. But I think we might revisit these levels. If we get supported, that would be nice. If we don't get supported and we start to fall down a little bit, and bleed, start bleeding little by little, it's not a good sign. It means that this bleeding can be a bull trap, and I'll be watching for that exactly. So on the 1 hour we're pretty bullish. I mean, we're above the Ichimoku cloud, but we had 1, 2, 3 waves, so this might be over. There is a possibility this might be over, or we might just go to revisit this 24k level and get supported by the cloud. So we have to monitor this very carefully, and if we start breaking the cloud on the 1 hour, it would be pretty bearish. But be careful, because we might get supported from these levels. We might get supported from 23,400 or 24 something. It's very probable. We have the pivot lines clearly. So there was a bearish divergence. It played out, it seems. RSI has fallen down. So yeah, right now is deciding time, I would say. Let's see if we can fall down to this support line again at 23,300. It is also clearly matching what we have also in the Ichimoku cloud. So I like this confluence. If we have the same levels of support and resistance, we're right now dancing on the resistance line. Sorry, this support, this resistance is now support. So once we break it, this is becoming support, and we're right now dancing on this R2 line, which is support. It was resistance, but now it's support. So it would be interesting to see if we get supported by this 23,300 level. If we break it in a clean way, then we're going down to at least 21.5 and even lower, I guess. So everything depends on us holding this level for Bitcoin. And to be honest, I have to also see how the stock market is doing. I'll be monitoring also the stock market, because I just don't like that the stock market is falling down and Bitcoin is not following. It should follow, and it might follow in unexpected way with more volatility. This is what I mean. So we don't have to just say to ourselves right now, it has depegged. No, it can depeg for a while, but usually it should follow the stock market. Now the funding, as you can see, just see how how big of opportunity was that. Unfortunately, I had some work to do, and I couldn't make a position here. But this was very profitable. Negative funding, CVD going down, go long, price going up. Take the profit and watch out right now. So we are positive on the funding again. Yeah, this right now I'm not going to long in any case. I want to see some, probably this level, if it holds 23,300. If we start going up from here again, it is what it is. We shouldn't risk any of our capital with very small risk reward ratio. this is the rules that I'm following, and that's it. So we're crossing bullish here again on this indicator. There are no harmonics that I can see, because usually I'm tracking also the harmonics with this one, with these zigzags. There are no harmonics, so I don't know what is going to happen. Mostly I believe we should be watching out the price action. On the 30-minute, yeah, money flow is really thin here, so it might do something like that. Hope. So I'll be watching this. Also, blood diamond, not a good sign for the upside. I think that's it from me. I'm going to have some breakfast now, and as I said, I will be mainly watching, not acting right now. If we reach this 23,300, maybe I'll open just scalp to the long side. If we hold it, of course. If we break it in a very fast way, in a very fast manner, it's something else. Okay, cheers. Have a good day.